Hello everyone and welcome back to another Voxedit Live Tutorial stream with me, Panda Pops. How are you all doing? Is it a good morning for you guys? It's like Thursday, so it's almost the end of the week. So yeah, once again, great plans for this tutorial stream. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so I want to apologize. I think I'm gonna just cover a lot of the basics and do things like I'm going to show you guys how to unlock real quick. No, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to show you guys how you can do something like I've done with good old Julia here, with adding, that's the wrong one. So Julia's got like no eyebrows on this one. Let me just switch to here. So I think I'm going to show you guys how we can add something like little eyebrows and piercings to our character to really give them like that little bit extra going on. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be showing you I'm going to show you how, because we're going to need to unlock to be able to do this. We've got to unlock the medium humans. Ark, how are you doing? Hello and good afternoon. It's afternoon for you guys? There we go. At least I'm catching some people in the afternoon. It's like 9:30 in the morning where I am. So yeah, I've started much earlier than usual. Yeah, and Mr. Mark. Hey Mark. How am I? I still have a cough. I've got my cup of tea though. I haven't had any breakfast, so I might be a bit grumpy. Because I still haven't eaten. But I can't really, I don't like eating first thing in the morning. Don't know about you guys, but if I eat, pretty much my whole childhood, if I eat as soon as I wake up, I just start to feel real sick. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that, Mark. Like, if you want me to look at your contest entries, we can for sure do that. If you can either DM me on Twitter or you can DM me in Discord. Absolutely no issue with that. Feel free to over on YouTube. Hello, Alan Tobin. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be showing you, how we can do stuff like this to add like little piercings and sort of like a little bit more definition to your character's faces. But this does require unlocking, and I do need to do a disclaimer in terms of unlocking. Obviously, right now in the templates, you guys don't see an avatar template. In the future, we are meant to be able to create our own avatars, and medium humans are not avatars. Class, repeat after me. Medium humans are not avatars. Medium humans are not avatars. Can I post here? I'd rather you not put links in the chat. Like, just straight up DM me. Or I've got Twitter open right now. It'll take me like 2 seconds to open up Discord. You can whisper to me if you need to on Twitch. Medium humans are not avatars. Well done, guys. Hey, PG Live. How you doing? Send my friendship. I will watch your tutorials then. Awesome, Farhad. Did you make the tutorial for gifts? It was like 9 p.m. No, it was 9 p.m. when we did the stream. It was 10 p.m. when it finished, and I did wind down. I have not recorded anything. I've been awake for all of about half an hour. So I haven't made one. I can quickly show you in a little bit some of the stuff. But no, we finished at like 10 p.m. last night. I did wind down and then went to bed. But yeah, just let me know, Mark, when you've sent the thing. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is to do that little extra definition on characters. When I've lost my train of thought. Sorry. So medium humans are not avatars. In the future, when avatars are back to being reintroduced, it will be a similar process as equipment. We all know, or we should all know by now, that we do not do the process of unlocking for equipment, because then what does that make happen to the equipment class? What happens if we try to unlock the equipment? PG, yeah, it was lovely chatting with you. It was great. Because your phone's acting up? Great, no worries. Let me just open that. Oh, nice. Okay, can't wait to give some feedback on this. Lovely asset. But yeah, what happens if we try to unlock equipment? Can anyone tell me? I know there's a slight delay between when I say stuff and when you hear it, so I'll give you guys a minute. But what happens is, there we go, won't be equipable. Yes, AYZ, that is correct. When you unlock or do the act of unlocking for the equipment, you change it from equipment behavior to just a general entity, and you will no longer be able to equip it. So we don't unlock, and this will be the same for avatars. So when avatars are back to being reintroduced, and this is, as far as I have been told, all of this can be subject to change in the future when they do updates and do other things. But as of what I have been told and how the avatars will act, this is just what I've been told as of right now. If that changes, obviously I'll let you guys know. But when they reintroduce avatars back in, your act of unlocking that avatar will then turn it into a medium human or NPC, non-playable character. So the avatars themselves will be similar to how the equipment works. If you unlock them, they will no longer be avatars. And this goes the same as well. I've mentioned it a couple of times, and I don't know how high up on the list on here they are. But if I just go over to the marketplace and I just want to go down to one that I definitely know. Lucky Cat's got their stuff in. Okay, so the receptionist. I'm only picking this one because I know it's got the behavior avatar. So this doesn't actually mean that this character is an avatar. Looking at this one, it doesn't actually look like she's been unlocked and had things added in different ways, like additional nodes. So she could be translated over as an avatar. But obviously, like, her chest and her hair would do collision with general helmets and things like that. But yeah, that behavior does not automatically mean that she is an avatar. She is an entity. She is an NPC. She is not an avatar. You could force her to be an avatar in your own personal game, but this would not be someone you could play as in other people's social hubs and games. Sandbox to the moon, $30. Oh, please, yes, please. I'm not. I heard some stuff about like the red market and stuff like that, and I am now not looking. I looked yesterday afternoon my time, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. Had a little cry inside a little bit. I was like, no, I'm not looking anymore. So I'm gonna go as long as possible without needing to look at what anything's doing, if I can help it. And fix the rope shape and color. AYZ, that's awesome. Great. Right, so before we go into showing you how to do the stuff, unlocking the medium human, just remember when avatars are in, the act of unlocking it will then no longer make it an avatar, but we are just making NPCs, non-playable characters. But let's go and have a quick look. And if Mark doesn't mind me showing his hot air balloon, I just want Mark to sort of say, yes, you can show it up on the screen. Then I will pop it up and we'll have a quick talk about that before we move into the tutorial. Should be buying now. I'm not... So I have days set that I buy, and that today is not one of those days. I will look when it is time to buy, and I will just buy on that day. If I really, really feel the urge to put a little bit extra money in, I will. I am somewhat feeling the urge to just buy a little bit of Ethereum and hold that. But as of right now, I'm just going to stick with what I've got and wait it out. Yes, I can. Perfect. I paid to an artist to make 2 avatars. You can't. They're not going to be avatars. Sorry PG, but there's no way to make an avatar. You can make an NPC, non-playable character, but they are not going to be avatars in the way that you might want them to be. Like, other people won't be able to wear them or anything. If you are holding onto them for when the avatars are reintroduced, I would say don't mint them if they haven't. It depends what they've done to them. You'll have to PG, just like DM me like screenshots of what people have done to yours, like to the avatars that they've created. It's not possible to create avatars though, other than going onto the Sandbox site and doing create avatar. Right now you cannot create an avatar, like, at all. You cannot create avatars. There are no avatars that could be created as of right now. But right, so we've got this. I absolutely love this. Obviously it's a little bit hard to tell the size, but the size doesn't look massive. I'm just gonna pause it real quick, get it into a position. So I'm guessing this right here is like 1 voxel, like this little mark, and these are 1 voxel jumps up. So the head might be on the large side. Mark, do you know the size that you've done? Like, generally. Do you know how large it is in terms of, like, how big is the head? Yeah, we accept the most up-to-date version. Obviously, if you send, like, 10 of the exact same asset, then you may run the risk of being disqualified for spamming. But I would say, you know, if you've done like 3, then you're fine. Under 200 from here to here is under 200. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, lovely detail. I feel like this is very. So there's different types of detail standards. There's obviously high detail. There's like low quality detail. And then there's what I like to call like the sandbox detail. Like the sandbox style detail that they really like. Which I would say this is very sandbox style detail. These little guys over here. Let's just have a quick look. I would say, so they're quite small. I would say you could get away with maybe reducing some of the faces on the mouth area here. Could definitely do. I would leave the horns exactly how they are. And it's hard to tell just from the angle that I'm at, but what they're stood on. Is that a hole in the white bit? Have you got like a voxel missing between it? If you do, I would say you could get like a similar effect by just doing it slightly darker to make it look like there's meant to be a hole and save yourself some faces that way. Oh, I just saw the teeth. That is cool. I like that. If the reason that your faces are high because of the teeth, once again, you could do a very similar thing where the teeth are just all like one thing and you put the detail in to make it look like there's gaps, which I think you have done. That looks like either that you've got very nice detailing going on here. I would say it's not over detailed. Other than this back bit, I would say these bits at the back are a little higher detailed, and it's a bit hard on here to really get a good image of what these are doing. What are these doing? 6 faces on one tooth. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, depending if you've done all the teeth separate, what you could do is one long. So instead of each of these teeth being one tooth, you just do a long, just one long, and you shade in these gaps. Maybe you do like this as one, no, from here to here as one, and then this one just slightly smaller. Photos in the reply. Oh, you've got, okay. Yes, you do. There we go. Oh, okay. No, I like that. I would say, okay, personally, this is really nitpicking. This is super nitpicking. This little section right here. This right here, this, you don't need that face there. It's not really doing anything for your design. These faces, just this bit, you could just take that face down and put like a darker face just there, like detailed, not a face. Sorry, you just put like a darker paint job where that is, because that really isn't doing much, like in terms of making it do anything. You've just got that addition there. But I would say, yes, the coloring, the details are fantastic. Love the little flames, like the flames down here and the flames here. Absolutely brilliant. You've got very good detail. But yeah, this, take that away, take that away. This one too. Those don't really need to be there. They really don't. That's like, those are faces that you could just say goodbye. You do some shading instead if you really want to make it maybe stand out a little bit. But yeah, that's, you don't need that. And maybe on this, but that would be like a small thing. Maybe this bit there, that would be a small thing. What else we got going on? These, absolutely fine. Like these. Okay, so I'm gonna try to zoom in. Right. So I get that you're doing it like the head on the other one. You gotta remember as well though that these are much smaller and don't need as much detail. Get rid of this. Get rid of that one. That can go bye-byes. And I would say as well that it's a bit hard from what I've done. You've got really good color detail as well on here. Let me just zoom out. There we go. Right, and I would say potentially this bit right there. Get rid of this bit. Have that bit. That bit's fine. Get rid of that bit. Don't need it. And potentially this. Just that section. Would be just good ways for you to reduce your faces. You're trying to find like little places. I really do like that. I love the detail on the sides. I really love the detail on the sides. This is great. This is fantastic. I love this. You've done an excellent job on that. It really is hard to tell what's going on with that. Fine. I think that the actual face here is absolutely fine. There might be some areas that you could do little things, maybe like down here, down further near the mouth, potentially. Okay, so yeah, you did just do, there are not holes in it. That's great. That's great detailing. And potentially as well, just this bit of the basket. How far can I get in? Like, I would say take, like, end that bit there. It's hard to tell from this angle. You got like a couple of extra faces. I would say end that there and get rid of this face and just have it dark at the bottom. Because you've got all of this dark, so I'd say get rid of that bottom face right there. Because this bit stops here and goes down. This bit continues. So I'd say continue it until it reaches this point and then get rid of that whole face at the bottom. Not quite. And I would say, I'm guessing that's the same on the other side as well, so potentially on that side. Your color scheme, very, very nice. You might run the risk of it being a little too detailed, and like too messy with the detail in places, but I honestly quite like it. It looks like it's sort of been sewn and put together. Got a better bit of the teeth. Yeah, so with the teeth, I really would just do some rectangles and just place them and color in between for the teeth. There's a lot of little places that you can go. Overall, I actually really rate this hot air balloon. I think... Oh, there is another one. If you, for sending your GIF, please send an animated GIF. Like, please send something where you can see that this is animated. Because we do marks on animation as well. Quality of animation. If you don't see any animation, which we don't, we see that there's fire happening, but I don't see your hot air balloon going up and down. I don't see the fire moving. I see none of that. So I would not be able to mark you fully on animation. But in terms of creativity, quality of design, usability within Sandbox, I would say this is actually quite usable within Sandbox as it stands. I like it. But yeah, that's very, very good. Well done. You should be very proud of yourself. Oh, you can't see the mouse pointer for good every time. We've done this every time. Hey, Space Bamboo, I see you there. Cannot see what you're pointing at. Yep. Yeah, no, I get it. Sorry, I was like really into that, and you can't see the thing. I did try and at least highlight over them. You should have been able to see the highlights. So sorry about that. Hey, Crypto Dude. Morning to you, or afternoon or evening. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Joseph stole my saying. Made it into a TV show, ran with it, made it his own. Super jealous. Is contest over? No. Contest is still going, but... Oh! Wait. Shit. Hot air balloon. When does that contest close? Tonight at midnight. Great, cool. I'm staying up till midnight, I guess, guys, because I gotta close that form out. So get those submissions in. Could we still submit? Yeah, you've got until like close to midnight. It's like 1 minute to midnight. If I don't stay awake, you may have a few extra hours, but don't take that. Oh, what form? It's for the hot air balloon contest. I'll link the hot air balloon contest, but I'll also link the Star Atlas one as well. Because you've got a little bit longer for the Star Atlas. That finishes in a few days. We have started to get quite a few entries come in now. That's not the right one. Where is the correct one? There we go. Right, copy, paste. Hey, Radcon Dad, is it a surprise for you? I am the dead, but is lurking. You are the dead. I think with English like that, you definitely need some sleep. I appreciate it. But is it like a secret for the thing that you're showing up on Friday? Because I know you were in, like, last Friday you were in the chat, and I don't think it was that much of a thing, but I won't say anything. I'm really excited for Friday. So if I make updates to the Voxel, I just need to do the form again. Yeah, so you just resubmit. We go off of the latest date. Obviously, if you're spamming, then that's a little bit of a problem. But I would say, you know, you're pretty good for about 3 to 5. Anything past that, I would consider spamming, and we always go off of like the newest date, the latest date. We always go off of that. Right, guys, let me teach you things. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for the teaching? Star Atlas is fabulous. I cannot wait for that. So in all fairness, as much as I love Star Atlas, obviously there's a bit of contention with the whole is the staking of the ships a game or not a game? Obviously, as it stands, I don't class the staking of the ships as a game, but I do think it's really, really good, and it's, you know, it's a really nice way to be doing something with your ships and earn a little bit something with those. So that I like, but I don't consider that a game. I cannot wait for there to be an actual playing type game where I can do stuff with them other than, hey, I'm gonna send you out with everything. But I love it. I have female male alien wolves. Oh, a reptilian aquatic horse from planet and a space chicken. What? I want to see. Have you submitted them? I'm going to be looking. Right. Yes, it's teaching time, guys. So, what I'm going to be showing you, I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but by the way, this is Julia. I have made Julia. I don't think she's fully seen the finished version. But this is Julia. She has a tattoo on her leg that's really colourful, but obviously with the detail, I can't do that much detail. So it's just a colourful blob on her leg. She also has like a little tattoo on her arm, so there's just a blob on her arm. But she has cool piercings. So I'm going to be showing you, one, how to unlock your characters. I have done a tutorial on that, but I'll do it again. And I'm going to show you how I go about making things like these little piercings and making little angry eyebrows. So this is Julia, and I absolutely love how I've done her hair. I think she's one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. I legit just like, I love this. So what we're going to do is, firstly, this is generally what I do. I go to templates and go to medium human, save that, and I'll usually save it as like locked human or just medium human. And then what we do, once you've opened that and saved that template, you'll go to create new asset in Animator. And let's go to tutorials. I'm going to go person A is what I'm saving it as. This is a different tutorial folder, not the Thursday tutorials. So then we're greeted with just what we do on the animator. We go to root over here in our skeleton, import hierarchy, and then we go and find, so I've got humans, so I've got standard. I'll go find my standard human, click open, and now we have this totally unlocked, so we can see all of the animation. We can add to the nodes over here, and we can do pretty much what we want. Now, this is why I say that when avatars are reintroduced, doing this will then mean that your avatar isn't your avatar. Okay? So it will be the same as equipment. Equipment, we don't unlock equipment because then we can't equip it. It will no longer be equipment. I believe as of this current time that it works the same for when they reintroduce avatars. If you unlock it, it will no longer be an avatar. Medium humans are not avatars. I'm gonna get a t-shirt, I'm gonna make that a banner, I'm just gonna have it like, have a button on my stream deck where it'll just zoom across the top of the screen. Medium humans are not avatars. Okay guys, so now I don't want to do too much with this dude because I want to show you like a few different things, but do obviously need to get rid of his eyebrows. So I can show you how to do eyebrows. So his eyebrows are gone. And I'm just going to design him a little bit. We're going to get rid of some of his hair over here. Oops. And we're going to take that out, so I can just little extra bits. get his skin tone. Oops, that's like his head. Okay, so we're making him just look very weird right now. And we're gonna dye his hair purple. Why not? All the purple. So, all of the cool purple. It needs to be darker because I don't like that. There we go. Lovely dark purple. And then I'm just going to give him like a really, really bad mohawk, basically, right now. We can't spend too much time doing this. So this is low quality mohawk happening. Okay. Super, super low quality. I actually feel bad how this looks. Why? I'll make it a bit better. Okay, cool. Right. Our avatars, medium humans, though. Avatars are the size of medium humans. So, yes and no. So we got this dude. Gonna get gonna reduce his smile as well. I'm actually gonna give him a different smile. So I'm gonna show you how we can do different smiles on this dude. And we're gonna give him some nice brown eyes because I barely do brown-eyed characters. And make his eyes just a little bit more popping. There we go. Right. A little bit more. Okay, lovely. So, got his hair, got his nose, got his ears. We haven't got a mouth. We haven't got any piercings or anything like that. Let's trim. Go back. Right, so we got just this lovely, lovely bold face. There's nothing on there. So what we're going to do is we need the mouth, we need the eyebrows, and we need some piercings. So on head, I'm going to create child node, and I'm going to call this eyebrow. I'm only going to do one because I'll duplicate it. I'm going to create another one and call it mouth. And then I'm going to have P1 and P2. Why not? I'm going to have piercing 1, piercing 2, eyebrows. I'm going to do the eyebrows first. So I don't want to import, sorry. New. I'm going to call this eyebrow. And his hair's purple. I'm going to make he's dyed his eyebrows purple. And we're going to do a nice so I'm actually going to make this one. Usually I do a 1x3. I'm actually going to do it just a little bit thicker. We'll see how that works. And instead of the pivot being on the floor, I'm actually going to center it. Yes. I'm going to get our eyebrow, move it over there. Now it's attached to the head, so it's at the base of the head. So we've now got to pull it out. You can play about with this. Now, a few of the ones that I've done, I have done some where I'll do it in lots of different parts. So I'll do the like one side of the eyebrow in 2 parts to really get like a good move, like a good rotation and stuff on it. Okay, and we're just going to position it. So I'm rotating it and moving it about. But his eyebrows are a little bit bushy, and I like that. I actually think it needs to be a little bit, like, longer. That's what we're going to do. Once again, we're still going to center it. There, that looks good. Okay, and then what we're going to do is duplicate. So eyebrow. eyebrow 2. Usually I do duplicate, and it is easier to duplicate when it's just in its normal position. You can get all the rotation and stuff correct. I haven't, so mind. I'm just gonna get it around about there so I can position it. A little tilt. Start moving it in. Yep, no. Don't rotate for me. So we've started rotating it, and we're just going to get hold of it. And once again, we're still positioning the eyebrow. So it does need a little rotate here and there. Just sort of play with the rotations. Hey, Josh the Spaniard, how are you doing? His eyes look a little worried, so I think I'm going to just move this up and around just a little bit, because his eyebrows are looking very like, oh no, something bad's happening. So I'm just gonna rotate this just slightly so he looks a little bit more quizzical than anything. Alright, your photo's been exploding all morning? Which photo? What? Alive? Don't know what to say alive. Why? What's going on? Do I need to find something? Which photo? Oh, your hot air balloon? Yeah, your hot air balloon looks intense, dude. Is that it? Are you okay, dear? Yes. Hey, dear DNA NFT. I am okay. Got a cough, but otherwise I am all good. Once again, guys, I am going to just quickly link the Medium article for the Voxedit Star Atlas contest so you guys can get in on that. You don't have long left. Everyone is saying BTC is dumping to 10k. I mean, like, I'm not looking. Don't tell me. Do not tell me anything to do with crypto. I'm not looking. Please don't tell me, because I will be sick to my stomach. Literally sick to my stomach. Don't tell me. Alright, so we're gonna give this dude like a little cheeky mouth. So I'm gonna do like this shape to his mouth. Might need to change the shade, but for now, this is the shape. And we already have the mouth child node, so we're making the child nodes come off of the head because we want the parts that we're attaching to it to move with the head. It hurts. Don't tell me it hurt. Right, no more. No more silly talk, guys. There's no more of that silly talk. Everybody's happy. Think bad is happening. Okay, his mouth does need changing slightly. But basically, I want this, but I'm gonna give him like a jaunty little mouth. Even like tilt that in slightly. A little bit lighter. Actually don't like how I've done it. Keep that bit. The little sand's making sand. That's right. Have it staked. But also not financial advice, because I'm not allowed to give you financial advice. Right, there we go. Let's give this dude some colour. His lips. There we go. There, much better. And he's still got like a little jaunty smile going on. It's just kind of at the side. And then what we're going to do, piercings. So we're going to do new, and I'm just going to call this P1. And I don't really know why I keep loading this color palette, because I could choose any color for this, really. And I'm just going to choose like this blue. In fact, nope. 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 That one. So I'm just going to use this. Just doing a 1x1 voxel. Once again, set to center, not to floor. Save it. And we're going to find it, put it right here. We're going to move this up. Going to have like an eyebrow piercing. So what we're going to do, similar to how we've done the eyebrows, is we are going to rotate. So it's a bit of an angle. And we are just going to position that about there. So now it looks like he's got an eyebrow piercing. And then we'll do the same. So it's the same piercing. I'm just going to put it on P number 2. Move this up. I'm just going to give him a little lip piercing, the chin piercing right down here. I want this to be a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is just rotate it so it's like this. We're going to position it. Got this nice little triangle that's happening. So this nice triangle. You're watching me while you clean your bathroom? Hey, Purple Lioness, how you doing? Baking since season 2 actually makes me queasy when I check now. Yeah, no, makes me queasy too. I'm not checking. I checked yesterday. I assume that everything's lower today than it was yesterday. I'm just gonna wait it out. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is absolutely. Yeah, lip piercing. So we got a nice eyebrow one. We got. I know it's a little away from the lip. I'm a bit scared to move it closer, but actually I can. There. There we go. Right, so we've got. I actually want that to be a little bit more prominent in that. There, right, okay. You can sort of see it a bit better. So that is how you can go about adding a few little extra bits to your characters to really give them a little bit more of a character to them. Good, what about me? I was good until everybody started telling me how bad the market's doing right now, and like now it's taking. Shit. Just looked at the price of Ethereum. I just looked at the price of Ethereum. Oh shit. Cool. 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 Right, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Am I a sand holder or USDT? Don't hold any USDT. I'm a sand holder, I am an ETH holder, Gala holder, AXS holder. It is buy-in time. It's everything's on sale. Everything's on sale. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why? Right, in all fairness, I didn't look at the price of sand. I looked at the price of ETH, which just obviously made Right, what's USDT doing? Why is USDT not moving? Okay, cool. Got stolen last month. Oh, wow. Purple Lioness, hardware wallet. Get yourself a hardware wallet, guys. Hardware wallet. See, wicked you too. That's one thing I don't do. I don't go, I'm waiting for this price to buy in. Usually, if your mindset is, I'm going to wait for this price, or I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit lower, I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit lower, half the time you don't end up buying in. And you end up kicking yourself for not buying in. This is why I mostly dollar cost average. I will buy in at set times and set days, no matter what. Sometimes I'm like, okay, no, I need to concentrate. So right now, I'm not really buying in as much as I would normally, purely because I intend to be selling my house and buying a new one at the end of this year, which means I don't really want to be risking too much of my actual fiat money that's going to go towards a house on the market that can be doing what it's doing right now, as much as that could be a really cool gamble. And if it was the fact that I just had money in savings and I had no intention of doing anything with it, then I would. In my mind, if I'm not going to be using money for at least 3 years, then I'm happy to invest it wherever I want to invest it. If I have intentions less than 3 years with that money, then I will not do it. Not financial advice though, yes, Little Legion. Not financial advice, but I do always think the idea of, I'm going to wait for it to go under this, I'm going to wait for this, I'm going to do this. You don't usually end up getting in. Like, what if it gets to like 1550? Are you going to be like, oh, it just needs to go down 50 more, and then I'll buy in, and then it goes up, and you're like, oh, it's going to go back down, and it gets up to 17, and then you're like, oh, damn. So, yeah. But we'll have larger spots orders. Okay, so, no, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. I think that's fair. If you're just like, yeah, it hits that price, I'll buy. Cool. Saying that ETH would drop down to 2. Yeah, but like people say it. I could say it. I was like, ETH's gonna drop to 1,000. I could say that. I'd be like, yeah, ETH's gonna go down that low. £60? Wow, you were in ETH before I was. When I started, ETH was around. Actually, no, that was about then. 2019? April 2019 is when I started buying ETH. I say started buying ETH. Don't think that I kept hold of it, and don't think that I was smart with my money. But yeah, so yeah, this is how you do this. We'll go through some of the steps again. I need to actually, how long? I'm only doing, this is just an hour one. Okay, so I've got 10 minutes. I do need a drink of water. That tea has made me feel quite a bit sick. Right, guys. You sold at 100. Is more gambling. Anything's a bit of a gamble, really. Shows you really no one has a clue what it's gonna do. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it was gonna go down this low. Oh. Sorry you took a small break. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Right. I am going to apologize, but I do feel quite a bit sick from drinking that tea, so I'm gonna have to have a bit of a banana. If you guys have questions and stuff, pop them in the chat so I can answer those questions while I eat this. So my cough is just a cough, like that's what's making me unwell, but the actually feeling sick, it's to do with like acid reflux and stuff. No. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to start. Is there a way to stake using a Ledger Nano X? Yeah, you can use your Ledger. Do you mean like for sand and stuff? You can 100% do that. I've got a Ledger Nano X and I have one of I have two Sandbox accounts. I have my personal artist account and then I have my account that's got all my Ledger stuff on it. How do I get a social hub going? Honestly, I think you need to talk to someone else on that because I'm not too sure. You might need to like send a message to someone. Sorry guys, I'm really gonna be ill. Right. Quick recap before I need to finish. It's not weird. It's banana is not a weird. It's a lady of fruits. I love bananas. Bananas are the best. Bananas are usually the one thing to settle my stomach if I've got bad acid reflux. Anyway, to do this, you need to unlock the medium human or template. Medium humans aren't avatars. Please, please, please let people know that there is no way to make avatars as of yet. To do this, I did off of the head child nodes. Off of the head, I've done child nodes. We got like a lip piercing, so these are single voxels that I've rotated and turned. Same as up here, and same with the eyebrows. These are 4x2 voxels, so I could give him slightly bushier brows that have been rotated to give him a little bit more character to him. I am fully sorry right now that I'm gonna have to do this, but in all fairness, I'm only clocking out 5 minutes early for this. I will be back this evening with more Voxedit and Game Maker stuff, so tune in this evening. That will be roughly 6 p.m. UTC, 7 p.m. my time. Recover soon. Yeah, so my cough, that's probably not... my cough's not probably going anywhere soon, but seriously, the acid reflux, it's just a morning thing. I'm not like a really unwell. I had a cup of tea too early, pretty much. I should have just not had a cup of tea. That's what's made this worse. Anyway, thank you ever so much for being here. I've got the Eve is burning cough too. Yeah, no, my cough is just a cough. Yeah, it's not really heartburn. I haven't got the heartburn. It's just I'm sick to my stomach. I get the heartburn if I eat too late at night, but generally I can just feel everything in my stomach just being like, you're gonna bring everything up. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. Apologies for this really, really sudden need to stop. Hopefully I'll see you guys this evening. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.